What's going on, everybody? Rob here. So I've been going through it. Going through it these past couple weeks, months, actually about a month and a half. But anyways, so I took a walloping with my French drain, with my basement, with the Gary Aquifer, or the Calumet Aquifer. I took a walloping. So I do my researching and everything. So if you see my hips are giving out on me. I got a health diagnosis, which is not promising. But so I'm taking it easy right now. So I can't do this myself. But the engineering behind it is going to be pretty cool if it can be done. Ridge Road is all the way up there. That's Ridge Road. That 15,000 years ago was Lake Michigan. This goes downhill from my property. That property is my property and it's lower than this property. So I do have a French drain, but I don't know why they designed the French drain for the sump pit to be on that side. But then I was talking and researching, and the sump pit may be on that side because the water comes this way to go out that way. So with the water coming this way, they're trying to trap the water on that side. So I have to have somebody come in and excavate the pipe, the sump pipe, because the sump pipe is underground, so I can't see where it's at. So my thing with the sump pipe now, I get the sump pipe to come north because that's the natural flow of the water, and I don't know where that is coming out from. Now this is a cool thing, and it's only 12 to 18 inches of trenching. So Home Depot, I would love to collab with you or somebody, or engineer or somebody. So let me check. So this is the north side of the property, and it naturally goes down. So there's a little hill right there that if the hill wouldn't go down, maybe the water would naturally flow. But researching and behind my engineering, and that not my engineering, but reading and researching, that if I put like 3 or 4 French drains, 12 to 18 inches. 12 to 18 inches, so there's a sidewalk over here. So 12 to 18 inches of French drains to do the span of the front yard, right? So there is, I know my grass needs to be cut, but the sidewalk goes right here. So they said I could either trench under the sidewalk, trench under it, or cut spaces, cut drains inside of the sidewalk and put the drains. So this is the catchment field where the drain lines start, and they come this way with vents right there, or trench under and go across the lot into that one. Be 1 foot per 8 feet of drop. So I have the space. So the theory behind that is, it, for one, I'm not supposed to, I thought like I was gonna dig like 4 feet down, try to hit the aquifer and pump it the other way. No. They said if you trench 4 feet down and hit that aquifer, you're gonna have a mess on your hand. You could have the water level rise just with hydrostatic pressure. It could rise to where you dig at in here. So I was recommended 12 to 18 inches from that lot over to the drop off down here, and have them just naturally come out on the lower part of the land. Now we use this part of the land, this is only for storms. Now all the way in the back over there is a pond. The lowest point of the property. I go ahead and have those things come out to right here. It's naturally gonna go there. Now you're saying, Rob, that's really not gonna help you with the aquifer. Here's the principle behind it, and here's the theory behind it. Ridge Road is there, and the water's coming this way. Whatever water comes on my property pools and settles. It settles into the aquifer. 4 French drains across right here, starting from that way. What it does is it gives the water, a percentage of the water, to race out here and go to the property, not have all the water build up in the aquifer on my property. I mean, the concept is amazing. Do I have the money for it? No. I need a collaborator for that. I never driven a trencher. I could use a trencher from Home Depot, but I'd have to have the measurement. But it's not just renting the trencher. You're going to need 4 runs, or at least 3 runs of the pipe, enough wrapping to wrap all 3 pipes, enough stone to put down the length of the lines all the way across the field, the vents that's going to be over there now, right? So it's recommended to be like 8 to 10 feet from here. So there's probably going to be 2 lines, like one and one on the other side of the tree, 2 lines. Then it was recommended 3. So I would, if I measure that, or engineer measures that, I'll know exactly how much I should use. Let's excuse this. Cisco tore up his another girlfriend, all right? But I can't run the lines in the back this way, because this is my leach field. Inside my dog kennel is my leach field for my septic. Now, if you go back over here, like I was going to dig down to the bottom right here, hit the aquifer. Since that is lower, trench it that way, right? Trench it that way. I was recommended do not hit that aquifer because the hydrostatic pressure will raise that level right there. Here I have to avoid, because in here, somewhere in here is my well. See, that's the well cap. So I was thinking about putting a pump inside of my well to pump the water from the aquifer that way. No, 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 because in this much pressure of aquifer, I could create a cavity or a divot underneath my well that'll have my foundation sink. I don't have the money or the equipment to do this right now, but the plan and the theory and the concept is there. So if people support my fourth wall, it's in the bottom. If you click on it to buy any of the t-shirts or give any donations, any of it helps, and I'm going through it right now. Thank you. Talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.